What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So it's I caught myself off guard. What's going on, y'all? We are back for another episode review of Love and Hip Hop Miami. This season 3, episode 10, Homecoming. So we pick up with Hood Brat, not Hood Brat. She's not there, but we have Miami Tip, Chameleon, and Sukiana, they're at the radio station, 103.5 The Beat, okay, and they're talking about their tour and the fact that that first tour date, it didn't really go as planned as they wanted it to because it was a different type of crowd, but they got the bag, so, they did what they had to do. They talked about Sukiana, she was bringing in the whole shit about, her new single is more commercialized than regular, toned down from what she regularly do, you know, and putting out there that she feels the reason why she did that was because, so that I guess it was on a way so that she can be accepted or it can be more commercial spins or whatever because of how she looks and the color of her skin and the colorism that goes on in the music industry and any industry, to be quite honest. So, once again, we got this issue of colorism, and once again, what she was saying is correct. Okay. Um, Darker skin, brown skin have a harder time getting places and getting notice and getting recognition, getting their business out there, getting their product out there, getting their songs out there, whatever, getting chosen for this, chosen for that. Whereas you would think lighter skin or white people or the Latinas or other people, they probably wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So um, I do appreciate the fact that she was talking about that. She brought that up. Because that is a real issue. She has darker skinned daughter, so she was, making a point to be an example for her. She did let us know that she's still nasty as fuck, but I love the fact that she said, "Cause I look like my ancestors." I was like, "Oh shit, bitch! All right, okay, Suki, I'm coming around to you, cause at the beginning you was getting on my goddamn nerves. I'm coming around to you. I don't know what did the change. I think last week's episode kind of did the change for me. But that was a cute little comment. I like that. And, Kabillion started talking about the fact that, yeah, I'm not as dark, but I'm not as light as Tip or whatever. And, I'm not, as what people probably might consider the best looking or whatever. I got a gap in my teeth. I don't have the biggest ass or whatever. And I still got to come out here and I still got to do what I got to do. And then Miami Tip, she was saying how she still faced discrimination and stuff like that, racism. And then Miami Tip was saying how, she's light skinned, and because she's light skinned, she's been met with the opposite of, people saying that she's not black enough, and she has to act a little bit more ghetto, quote unquote, to seem as if she's this black girl and she's down and all that stuff. And so they just giving different perspective. And then Chameleon gives this story about how her grandma was the first black woman executed in the first woman executed in Georgia, and the last because she killed the white man who was coming over there trying to kidnap her or whatever, and they was tussling for the gun, and the gun went off, and everybody knew that he was crazy, and they wound up pardoning her after she got killed. I hate when they do shit like that. Don't kill my people and then pardon them afterwards when they can't be here to, they not here no more. Okay, so what's the point? But yeah. So they were just talking about their experience. I actually like, that whole little interview, that whole little segment or whatever with them. I do like the girls when they're all together. Then we get this whole scene with Amara. Girl, Mama Amara is over, okay? She was like, Amara, listen, bitch, I understand that you broke up with MJ. MJ the one that brought this goddamn dog up in here. But listen, no. It's caca everywhere, okay? And when she said caca, I know I wasn't the only one who thought Selena when her mom was like, the rooster got caca all over the bathroom tub and everything. That shit, and Selena was on a couple of days ago. Bitch, that shit was funny to me. Okay? She said, I'm already tired, bitch. I'm already depending on you. She let us know last week that she depends on Amara, okay? And she was like, listen, bitch, MJ brought this goddamn dog. Maybe the dog should have left with MJ too, because the baby's shitting all over the place, pissing all over the place. Now, I only wipe my own ass, okay? I ain't here to wipe somebody else's ass, let alone an animal's, okay? No. She was like, Mommy, you need to calm down because I am trying to think. Why are you yelling? I said, girl, why are you yelling? At this point, Amara, she's in her feelings, all right? She's like, I don't know. The situation with MJ, it's like I just came in guns blazing and I did not give him a chance to talk. And it's like 2 days since we broke up, and I'm just thinking, should I have came in and let him talk and explain himself before I just went off on him? I don't know. Like, my career is going down, my relationship, my life. I just don't understand what's going on. Mama was like, wait a minute, your career, first of all, calm down. Second of all, no, you didn't move too fast, okay? You gotta just go ahead and cut shit off when you need to cut shit off. You don't need to dwell on that shit. Mama was spitting some facts a little bit, okay? If you feel a certain way, you feel a certain way. That's why you came in and you did what you had to do, because you've been feeling this way. And she was like, at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you need to do, but what you need to do is you need to get this goddamn dog and let it stop shitting every goddamn well, okay? Mama was fed up about the little dog, all right? Moving on from that, we get this scene with Trina, Bobby over there and making drinks or whatever. They getting ready to go to the Bahamas. Trina saying this is the first time that she'd be celebrating her mother's birthday without her being here, because the mother unfortunately passed away from cancer. And, she's looking forward to going to the Bahamas to uplift her spirits. Meanwhile, she was saying how everybody needs this, especially Trick. Joy goes over there to Trick's house to try and see what's going on with him. And next thing you know, Trick goes off because he feels as though he was like, I told y'all, ain't nobody filming up in here. No, get y'all ass out of here. Lauren, get y'all asses out of here. Keep on playing. I'm going to have to call the cops. I'm going to have to move y'all asses up out of here. I told y'all I'm not filming no more. Y'all up here on some sucker ass cop shit. Gonna put my motherfucking mugshot on the goddamn TV trying to make it seem like I'm a goddamn criminal and all that shit. I said, pause. Sir, we saw the mugshot on TMZ, okay, .com. We saw that mugshot on Twitter before we saw it on TV, bitch, okay? So why are you getting upset that your mugshot was already out there and they just put it on TV? Bitch, more people saw it on Twitter than they saw it on the goddamn TV, because I'm pretty sure it got around a little bit faster, and it was around a little bit longer on Twitter, on the internet, before it got on TV, sir. Calm your ass down, and technically speaking, you are a former criminal. Unfortunately, you said you've been to jail yourself multiple times. So, hey, it is what it is. Calm the fuck down. You not the only one with a fucking mugshot out in this bitch, okay? And he go upstairs, and I ain't finished. I ain't filming no more. I quit this shit. I said, okay, Trick. Joy standing there like, what the fuck is going on? Lauren, did you see how Lauren, she stepped over there closer to the camera guy because she ain't know what was going to happen. I said, if I was y'all, and see, let me tell you something. Some of y'all bold as shit. And some of y'all white folks bold as shit too. Because that man was going to fuck off and y'all stayed put. Okay? Us niggas would have just walked the fuck out. Lauren, you felt protected by that man. That's why you got close to him. Okay? Next time, they was on some Max and Need type of shit from Catfish. Y'all know how Max Need be going up to people's houses and just knocking in and going into their shit. I'm like, calm down. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't know who behind that door. You brave. I said, Trick ain't finna do shit, but damn, he was cussing their asses out and they won't move not one bit. Them motherfuckers had the boom mic right there like, listen, we gonna get this. You get that? You got that? Get this from this angle. Get this from this angle. Now, Trick, you want to go back and you want to say that again? What did you say? We're not coming back. You quit? Okay, we got it. Good. And we're still going to stand here and get this thing. I said, So Joy comes over there to Trina house. And, she had to be so, girl, y'all ain't gonna believe this. Girl. I was with Bobby. Why you gotta be so damn dramatic, girl? Say what's going on. Your purse hanging all out and everything. She was like, listen, I go to the Trick house. And at this point, he pissed off about the fact that they put his mugshot up on the TV and all this shit and saying that he ain't gonna be doing Love and Hip Hop no more. Wait a minute. Bobby was like, should we be filming this? Y'all cut the cameras. Did y'all see that lady that was on the floor behind the couch that ducked her head down like this? I said, who is you, girl? Okay. But at this point, Trick ain't coming to the Bahamas. Trina on Trick's side, like, yeah, going to the Bahamas wouldn't be the same without Trick. And to be quite honest, he right. Y'all shouldn't have put his mugshot up there. I said, bitch, we saw that mugshot. More people saw that mugshot before it got on TV than anything, because if it probably was on TMZ TV show, it was on TMZ website, it was on Love B. Scott website, it was on all these other people website, it was all over Twitter, it was all over Facebook, it was all on the Shade Room and Baller Alert, okay, way before fucking Love and Hip Hop Miami even got their hands on it, okay? I don't know how many viewers watch on that, but you put Ball Alert and you put Shade Room together alone, plus Twitter engagement and TMZ engagement. God damn, I'm pretty sure that's a way more people than who watch Love and Hip Hop Miami that had already seen that mugshot. So calm the fuck down. Anyway, moving on from that. Hood Brat up in the studio, and baby, Hood Brat was going off. I liked that. I said, come on, giving us lyrics, okay? Come on. She was giving us lyrics. She was giving us flow and everything. But Hood Brat is in her feelings. She said, bitch, she been stressed the fuck out. All this shit that's been going on. So she was doing some little innocent snooping in her little man's phone. I said, see, when you go snooping and finding something, you got to be careful once you find this shit, okay? You go snooping, you're going to find something that you don't want to see. And that's exactly what happened. She found some shit that she didn't want to see, okay? She said, she saw some little texts between him and Kenny and his baby mama. Now every time we mention the baby mama, he don't really want to be saying nothing or whatever, but come to find out the baby mama just not the baby mama his whole ass wife. I said, what, girl? A whole ass wife? And she was like, girl, yes. I was like, that's fucked up. What you gonna do, bitch? Girl, I'm gonna wrap my sorrows out up in this, and then I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna confront that nigga. I said, that's right, girl. Do what you gotta do. Handle yours, okay? Trina, Joy, and Bobby, they get on a plane, they go to Bahamas, okay? They down there, they having a good time so far, Moving on from that, Amara gets ready to go to this little spy date that has already been planned between her, JoJo, and Bucky. We gonna call her Bucky because Bucky got out of goddamn pocket to me, all right? Because on the one hand, I understand that MJ is your brother, but on the other hand, let MJ handle his own business, okay? Because you don't know everything that your brother does in a goddamn relationship. You're making it seem like, bitch, that you don't know that Annie had some fucking real issues with this man, and that's the reason why they broke up. And if this girl, you should know your friend well enough to know that she is not just gonna let one person come up into her life and tell her about her man and say that this is the reason why we broke up. No, she heard some things that if you were listening to what she said she heard similar things that was going on within her relationship that girl said too. All right, and it's not that she was allowing somebody to come in and to break them up. This shit was going on for a while. She said it was building up, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, so at this point, it was gonna happen eventually. And Shay talking about well, you should have did this and you should have did that, and I'm saying this because this is my brother and all this stuff. And she was like, why don't you mind your fucking business? If you want to do something else and you want to get the information and all this shit, why don't you go talk to him? Like she said, I am tired of people trying to tell me how the fuck to live my life, to control my relationship, to control my friendship, to be with my father and all this stuff. I'm going to do my shit the way that I want to do my shit, okay? And if you got a fucking problem with it, you got a fucking problem with it. I couldn't even go into her accent at this moment because Amara was pissed. And I felt Amara in this scene, all right? On the one hand, I understand that that's Shay's brother, okay? And I understand you want to stand up for your family and all that shit. But you got to call a motherfucker out. And then, you tried to put it on Amara and make it seem like it's her fault that his career ain't popping because he chose, and like Amara kept on putting out, he chose, okay? Amara didn't say, listen, bitch, you got to be, if you're going to be up in this relationship with me, you got to be all about me and my career, and that's what you need to do. Fuck your career and all that shit. No, because truth be told, when this whole shit came on, none of us knew until last week, or yeah, it was when Annie or whatever said that shit or 2 weeks ago, that this motherfucker was even in the music industry. Bitch, we had no idea that that's what you was about. We didn't know that you was a fucking artist. You so all up Amada's ass in her career and trying to be her manager, bitch. We didn't know nothing about you. We didn't know nothing that you did. And that's what you're not supposed to come on a show like this and be all up under somebody else and not promote yourself. If you a fucking artist, why not you be on here trying to promote your own shit and try to get your career back popping? You on here making yourself look like a fucking scammer, okay? Who wants to work with that? You know what I'm saying? So y'all got the game fucked up, all right? And you can't be mad at Amara for breaking up with your brother because she wanted to break up with your brother. Fuck what that bitch said. She wanted to break up with him, okay? She wanted a fucking break. And at this point in time, Shay saying all this shit coming at her, and at this point, Amara was over, and she's like, maybe I need a break from you too. And then of course Shay, Bucky, bitch, she jumps ahead and said, no, we gonna get a break for life, okay? Fuck you, use a bitch and all this shit. Amara didn't back down, and Amara wasn't even fucking scared. And you notice how Bucky didn't jump bad at Amara, okay? I said, you ain't finna put your hands on her, cause had it would have been JoJo or whatever, you would have tried to jump bad at her and all that shit. But with Amara, you sure enough didn't. Okay, all you did was call that bitch a bitch, and then you walked the fuck out. And Amara said, "Oh, you called me a bitch, so the fuck what? What's that gonna do?" I like to holler at that point. And then here comes MJ bringing his ass up in there with some flowers and some liquor. First of fucking all, give me time, okay? Give me time. Don't just pop up, all right? He knew that was there. See, this is, I hate when people get involved in other people's relationship, and this is why if I ever get into a relationship, y'all motherfuckers won't know, okay? I don't like that shit. I've experienced that where people be getting involved and putting their 2 cents in and doing all this shit, doing that shit. And I come from a type of family that even if I tell my sister about my shit, all right, she's not going to be offering, well, you need to do this, you need to do that and all this shit. No, she going to say, well, bitch, you need to figure that shit out because that's your shit. Don't involve me because that's what you need to do. You need to grow the fuck up and figure the shit out yourself. Not offering what you need to do. You need to break up with him. You need to do this. You need to break up with her. You need to do all this stuff. No. Okay, you need to figure that shit out. And this is why motherfuckers don't like people dating their family members, okay? We can't be friends and you dating my people because it's automatically going to make you feel like you have to be involved because that is your family. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't separate the shit. But I still feel like Bucky was doing way too much. Y'all, MJ come up in there and this motherfucker is manipulative as fuck, okay? He like, baby, I know that you said that you needed some time or whatever, but I just miss you, and I just want you to know that I love you, and I really want to be with you, and I'm here for you, and I'm never going nowhere. I said, Amanda, don't fall for this shit. You holding his hands or whatever. You trying to be nice. You better just be trying. Fuck being nice, okay? Like JoJo said, you was gonna break up with this motherfucker. If you feel like you wanted to break up with this motherfucker, you could break up with this motherfucker, okay? Fuck what anybody else say. And then here come MJ with his manipulative ass with these fake ass tears when no tears falling out his eyes, okay? Listen, through them goddamn sunglasses, I could see one no tears coming down. He was trying to manipulate the fuck out the situation and thought that them tears was gonna make it so that, you know, Amada can be like, okay, we can do this again. Amada said, no, bitch. Now, when I said I needed some time, bitch, I said I needed some goddamn time. And he said, well, I'll be here. I'll be here. Okay, she was like, all right, shit. Love you. He was like, I love you. She was like, love you too. And it sounded like she just said it just to say it so that he can get the fuck up out of there. I said, Amada, don't go back to that man. For real, for real. Moving on from there, we get back to the Bahamas. And Joy is in there talking to Bobby. Let me just say this. Bobby, deflate your lips, okay? Take the fillers out, your lips and your cheeks, okay? You were so much better and so much prettier looking when we first saw you on Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 1. I don't know what's going on with your face area this season. Like, you're doing way too much and you didn't even have to. You had the nicest bone structure on the show. Okay, like, stop that. But, anyway, you know, they get to talking about Vanessa, who is Trina's mother, and the fact that before she got really sick, she had wanted to come down there to the Bahamas and see her family and everything. And Joy and Trina was going to plan that, but, you know, unfortunately it didn't happen. And so Joy had Vanessa's ashes in the bag. And of course, you know, everybody's feeling it because everybody was close. And, you know, Bobby started crying a little bit or attempting to cry, you know. And he was just saying how everybody's still feeling it about feeling pain and grief about Vanessa being gone, but they can't really show it and, you know, say anything about it because they know that Trina is the one that's actually going through it for real, because it's her mother, you know, but they're all going through it. And, you know, Joy starts saying how, Vanessa, she could come and talk to her when she couldn't even come and talk to her mother about stuff, and she used to get so much advice from her. And, you know, they just felt her spirit when the Junkanoo was out there dancing and, you know, just putting on their tradition and everything. And they was just, you know, saying how they're not going to cry. They're not going to make it sad for Trina. Just going to make it upbeat. And they put Vanessa right there on the shelf or whatever. So I don't know if they're going to spread the ashes or not, or they're just going to keep her there. But that was a nice move. So, Joy, Trina, and Bobby, they go down there. They're in Bahamas, and they meet up with the family. And they got the cousins, you got the uncle. They're just talking about Vanessa, and one of the uncles giving an example of how when he used to come out there to Miami, she always wanted to go shopping, and she had a whole bunch of clothes already on the floor. They still had the tags on it. That she was like, "Listen, bitch, I don't want them no more. So pack them up and give them to the people." And here go Bobby. That's what Trina do. Bobby was getting on my nerves a little bit. I don't know if he was trying to make it about him or if that's just really how he is. He just every time they say something, oh wow, wow, wow. And you saw how the other uncle was sitting there looking at him like, boy, if you don't shut the hell up. But we get into the fact that not only is Trina's mother's gone, last season Trina's brother was killed, and then 16 years ago, her stepfather, who she considers her actual dad because he's the one that raised her, he was robbed and killed 16 years ago, Willie. And so she has to deal with all of that. And I just feel for anybody who has lost someone so close and so dear to them, and then to lose multiple people back to back. That's just like my grandmother when she first lost her son, and then who was my uncle, and then lost my aunt like 4 months later. You're still in the grieving process, and of one, and then now you have to grieve another one so close behind. That was just one hell of a year that year. It was a lot, and she almost lost almost lost a granddaughter too, because she got shot in the melee too. Girl, it was a mess. It was a mess. One day I'll tell y'all about that whole shit. Anyway, moving on from that. So they toasted up to Vanessa and had a good time. I love seeing family come together like that. And then we be back to Miami, and we got Hood Brat. She in there getting dressed, whatever. Kenny come through the door, trying to put her sneaks on and lace them up and tie them up or whatever. She like, anything you want to tell me? Okay? And she put it straight out there. So why you ain't tell me that every time you talk to this bitch that you call her your baby mama, that she not your baby mama, she your whole ass wife? What's going on with that? Okay? I mean, man, that wasn't even nothing that I needed to tell you. I said, wait a fucking minute. What? You mean to tell me you felt that wasn't a need to put out there that, you were in a previous relationship that was more than a actual girlfriend, boyfriend, baby mother, baby father situation, that, you were actually married and you're still married to this person? It is a big deal. Regardless of the fact that y'all may be going through it or y'all probably in the process of separating or whatever, you are not 100% divorced yet. And you didn't even make it seem as if y'all was out here getting a divorce. You said we done or whatever, but she's saying that she looking at the text messages, making it sound like you up here hurt that she left you and all this stuff, and that y'all want to work it out and everything else. And like she said, she deserved to know that at the beginning. Because like she said, everybody don't want to be a sad bitch, okay? People want to be the main one. You know what I'm saying? In a fucking relationship. They don't want to have to compete with somebody else. Like, what the fuck is going on with that? That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. Y'all, let me tell y'all what y'all fucked around speaking about competing with somebody else. Listen, I'm going to talk about it on my What It Is. Remind me. I actually went on ahead and watched Love is Blind this weekend on Netflix. Y'all fucked around and made me watch that shit. It was cute. It was cute. It was cute. A little dull at the reunion, but it was cute enough, okay? It kept my attention for the most part. I wasn't expecting all that. We'll talk about that. Anyway, but yeah, I said Hood Brat, stick to what you know and end that shit. Don't go back to him. She looked like she probably a fucking one more time or whatever before she completely done with him. But yeah, how dare you make it seem as if it's nothing? That is something. That's a whole ass marriage. Okay? Boy, get the fuck out of here. Kenny, and I liked you. I liked you. I just knew it was too fucking good to be goddamn true. And you didn't prove that. Fuck. So back in the Bahamas, it's the next morning. Bobby is up cooking. He's being, like a little housewife or whatever. His words, they words, because they was like, look, bitch, because they was waiting for Joy to come back. Joy was like, oh, girl, you can cook, okay? You gonna make a good wife. And then here go Trina. Ain't nobody gonna wife her, okay? Like, nobody got time for that. He said, don't speak that in my life. I'm trying to look for love and everything. Next thing you know, you hear, yo, yo, and then it's Trick. He done made his way down there. I said, oh, so you didn't come up off your bullshit and said, fuck it, let me put my shit aside and come and support my peoples? Okay, cool. That was the end of the episode, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.